Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. I am going to talk about the Syntakt because there are two new machines that were just dropped and I'm going to go through them pretty quickly. So the first one's called Swarm and it is a digital machine and it basically is kind of a super saw type of thing. So you make it sound like this. I'm going to mess with some of the settings. I'll skip tune because everybody knows what tune sounds like. But the first one, detune though, on this one changes these little sub oscillators. You can see them there represented. So if I pull this back, you can hear them. That's very out of tune. If you want that. All right, and then if I drop it down, so I have the mix, so that's all the way up, so everything's the same height. And if I drop it down in the middle, and then all the way down, and then all you hear is the fundamental. So this is a nice sort of thing to modulate and bring in. Then you have decay, which basically if I hit one, there's reverb on this, so it goes for a long time. Decay, just gonna shorten it. So you hear that. I just want to stop for a second so you hear that. And then noise mod, which is basically, you can add noise right into it. Or you can have it more pure. A little bit of noise. And then animation. So you can make it pretty crazy. If you go to 127 on detune, and then animation, it sounds like this. So I guess hence the name Swarm, right? All right, so then there's a sub oscillator. So let's move it to 0, which is just around the fundamental. And then -1, just what we started. And then -2. Just spreads them out and uses the lower octave. And then the overdrive. Okay, now what's cool is that's basically one octave, or I mean, sorry, one machine. Like, so it's pretty crazy. You have 8 digital machines, so you can make some pretty crazy sounding stuff. Let's jump to the second machine, which is an analog machine. So the first was a digital, this one's analog, and this one is called raw. And one of the first things I'm going to do is open. Ooh, sorry about that. Yeah, it is raw. It's it's powerful. So I'm going to actually turn the filter off because I just want this to be loud. That is really loud. Let me back that off a little bit so we can start. But one of the cool things that I want to hit right away is square waves. So let me put it on 2 square waves. Like that. This is awesome. So this is something that we've wanted on this machine, was just a good square. So let's let me just play that, and let's set it to something. There we go. Filters off. I just wanted to kind of enjoy this a little bit. There we go. That's a sound I wanted for a while. So I mean, obviously you can filter that, but while that's rolling, I'm going to go ahead and add in some noise. So that's something else that you have. Overdrive, which we've heard. So I'm putting that up. You have level for the second oscillator. So there's wave 1 and wave 2. I'm going to leave both of those on. And then what I'm going to do is change through the waves so you can hear them. So let me turn off wave 1. So this is just a sine wave. Put some overdrive on it. There we go. That sounds kind of cool. All right, and then we have a sine. I can't remember what the A stands for. I'll have to look it up. But an A sine, which is a little bit rougher. Asymmetric, sine wave, maybe. Triangle wave. Super saw, which is cool. Saw, square wave, yay. And then we have the phase 0 versions of those that are basically locked, that are not free running. So for all of those. So I'm going to go back and just have the I like the square waves that get to drift, but let's put the super saw in there. And the second wave is a little special, so it has all of those, but the last one it has a ring, which is really cool. Have that in there. It's kind of cool with the square wave. But my favorite, though, I think the 2 squares is pretty cool. 2 free running squares is nice. Could play a song just with this. There we go. So, all right, so that's where I'm going to stop. I just wanted to show those two. I think I went through everything basically. I wanted to focus just on the 2 machines because that's the big thing that they added. Anyway, Syntakt is super cool. I have to say, I took it on a trip with me. I ended up actually doing a quick open mic live performance, which I took some encouragement to get me up there, but I did it, and it was because I had this thing with me, and it was just a really cool box to have. Just having it by itself really made me kind of learn it better and mess around with it. Anyway, great box and cool upgrade. So enjoy, and yeah, take it easy. Bye.